Hey guys, so for today's video I have 3 Boxycharm boxes to share with you. I have the premium box from March that I received, and that was the first month I received a Boxycharm premium. So I thought I would go through that and just show you what I got. I don't think you can choose any of the items that you receive in your first box generally, and you normally get it kind of later than most people get theirs for the month. So I'll go through that. And then I have my April base box and premium box, and then I have a few things I picked up in the add-on store. So if that sounds good to you, then keep watching. So I'll go through each of the boxes, and then I did film a demo using some of the products from all of the boxes. So if you're curious how I achieved this look, then you can stay tuned for that. So without further ado, let's get into the March Boxy Premium. If you can think back to March, the theme was lucky. Okay, so the first item I received, I'll just give you a little sneak peek there inside the box. So I got this Kypris Illuminating Eye Serum and Primer plus Shimmer Palette Set. And they say that this has an MSRP of $145, and they say it's a new launch. So I don't know if it says on here anywhere that it's a Boxy exclusive. Sometimes the packaging of products does actually kind of say specifically made for Boxycharm or something like that. So it says this pairing packs technology forward, skincare first, illumination and shimmer. The illuminating eye serum and primer creates the optical illusion of a brightened eye area, while the shimmer palette offers active, buildable shimmer for your eyelids and skin. This set is made exclusively for Boxycharm and it's not for resale. There you go. So I don't know if this set made exclusively for Boxycharm is the new launch, or both of these products are together. I don't really know much about this brand. So inside you get this illuminating eye serum and primer, and I didn't use this. I attempted to, but it looks like, if you can see inside there, it's kind of like separated and chunky, and I tried to shake it up and I tried to get some out, but it just doesn't look right. Like, it just looks very like not very nice, you know? So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might just throw it away. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. So that is kind of a dud, but I did like the palette. So I like the packaging. It's very kind of sleek, white and metallic gold. This says made exclusively for Boxycharm on the palette itself. So I'm curious what their kind of, oh, and this on the label, it says made exclusively for Boxycharm, not for resale. Well, I don't think anyone is probably going to want to rush out to buy it anyway, based on this video at least. But yeah, it's just interesting to me when they, you know, create things or create special packaging. And this one, you can see also, it's a little harder because it's like gold on white, but hopefully you can see that. So this says, yeah, it's an eyeshadow palette. Only has a 3-month shelf life, which I think is pretty low. So anyway, it has, you know, cardboard packaging, has a magnetic closure, a little flap that comes down, has a mirror on the inside, and then it has 5 shimmery shadows. And they're like a drier kind of consistency, but they are very sparkly. They kind of remind me of the Rowan eyeshadows that I have. Like they're not really toppers as such, but you just get a very kind of light shimmery wash on the lid. So I enjoy this, and then I actually used a couple of the shades on my cheek as well. So I used Diamond Fire and Starlight, these two here on my lid, and then I used Diamond Fire and Sun Glitter on my cheek. So they are multi-purpose in that way. I'm happy to have it. I would not pay $145 for this combo, let alone the palette. But it's fun, and I was able to get, I think, a nice look out of it. Okay, enough about that. The next product is the Glow Skin Beauty Hydra Bright Alpha Arbutin Drops. This is supposed to have a $54 retail value, and this is also a new launch. So it says these reformulated drops, I don't know about whatever the initial formulation was. It says these reformulated drops promote an even skin tone and visibly diminish dark spots and hyperpigmentation. This hydroquinone-free supercharged serum is powered by alpha arbutin, a natural plant-based alternative which imparts a natural lit from within glow. So I haven't used this yet. Let's see. It's made in the USA. This palette, by the way, was also made in the USA. And so are these, for what it's worth. So it says it is a lactic acid and alpha arbutin brightening serum. Lactic acid is an AHA, brightening and glow. So I don't object to using hydroquinone. I'm not sure why some people may choose not to use it, but personally I don't have a problem using it. Apply drops directly after cleansing and toning up to twice daily, or mix with other serums and moisturizers for a brightening boost. Avoid eye area. It does have denatured alcohol in it, which is something I do try to avoid because I have dry skin. The first ingredient is witch hazel, then water, denatured alcohol, and then we go into arbutin glycolic acid, butylene glycol, glycerin, azelaic acid, lactic acid, caprylic triglyceride, carrageenan extract, which is interesting. I think that's a seaweed derivative, and I think you see that a lot of times in like an almond milk. They'll say that it doesn't have carrageenan because if you ingest it, it can cause like stomach upset. And I think it's used as like a stabilizer type thing for the texture. I don't know, like as far as applying it topically, if it does anything bad to your skin. It has glucose, lemon peel extract. So I don't know, I might do some more research into this. And it is sealed, so I guess until I decide what to do with it, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Because if I do pass it along, I want whoever gets it to have kind of a pristine version of it. Okay, so the next product is the Rowan Beauty Kiss My Liquid Lip Balm, and that is what I am wearing on my lips. This is the shade Charlie, and this retails for $26. It says a non-sticky alternative to classic lip gloss. This liquid lip balm soothes the lips as it nourishes, regenerates, and repairs. Formulated with mango and grapeseed oils to hydrate and protect, it provides the high shine of a gloss with the nourishment of a balm. So it does have a mint kind of taste to it and scent. It's vegan and cruelty-free. It says 0% stickiness, 100% shine. Kiss that old lip gloss goodbye and say hello to your new favorite liquid lip balm. Kiss My provides the nourishment of a balm using mango and grapeseed oil, also while providing the perfect high shine finish. Plus a touch of mint to surprise whoever you choose. It should be whomever, right? Kiss My ... all day long. So I like the color and the texture of this. I'm just not crazy about the mint because including peppermint oil can be kind of an irritant. It also has limonene and linalool in it. Avocado oil, meadow foam seed oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, mango seed butter, made in the USA. So I do actually have a second one of these because I saw people hauling this box before I signed up for it, and I saw this in the add-on store and I decided to pick it up before I got the box. So just apply a little bit more. So I will be including the extra I have in a future giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to do it with this video. I might wait till I have a few more products and kind of do a bigger giveaway. But if you are interested in trying this product, make sure to be on the lookout for a future video from me with a giveaway. Okay. So the next product is the Beauty Diva London Diva Eye Brush Set. This is supposed to retail for $48. And it says, perfect your eye looks with this cruelty-free brush set for eyeshadow and eyeliner. And first of all, I do not believe this would retail for $48. It feels really cheap to me. This is made in China, PRC. Okay, so these are all in plastic sleeves. So I didn't use any of these. I think I will pass these along in some form or another. It looks like you have a kind of more targeted, tapered crease brush. You have an angled brush for your brows, a little shader, and then like an angled kind of blender brush. So I'm just gonna leave these in the plastic because, I don't know. I don't think I would use any of these if I tried them. The next product is the IGK Trust Issues Instant Scalp Rebalancing Treatment. This is supposed to retail for $29. And it says it's an instant non-greasy scalp treatment spray that helps to soothe, rebalance, and relieve a dry, itchy scalp. So this is quite a hefty container here. 6.3 ounces. I like the kind of styling and artwork on IGK products. I did actually use this once because I think I had kind of overly stripped my scalp using kind of clarifying shampoos and it was just feeling a little irritated. And I think this did help. It says it has patented hyaluronic acid time release technology and apple cider vinegar. It's supposed to moisturize, rebalance, and soothe the scalp instantly and over time. It says brand to scalp where relief is needed. Lightly massage won't leave residue or wetness. My hair is still a little bit damp, so I'm not going to demo this. But it's one of those products, it's kind of nice to have it on hand. Like I said, I did reach for it once already after I'd received it before I filmed this video. But I don't know. I don't know if I would go out of my way to purchase it. It depends on, I guess, how often your scalp was irritated, that sort of thing. And then finally, we have the Elizabeth Mott It's So Big Volumizing Mascara. It says, the volumizing mascara of your dreams. This mega volume long lash max curl mascara lasts all day with no smudge. It features flexible tubing polymers that coat each lash, making it water, tear, and sweat resistant to hold lashes in place all day. And you'll see when I demo this product, I wasn't super impressed with it. It gave me really kind of light, feathery type lashes, and I like a little bit more kind of volume when I go in. And even though it says it's a volumizing mascara, I don't know if it's because it's brand new and it needs to dry out a little bit, or if it's, I think it's a tubing mascara. Yeah. So I'm not sure how well those do in general in terms of giving you a nice amount of volume. So it says this is made in South Korea. It says it's cruelty-free. It does have beeswax, and it does have parabens, it looks like. So yeah, not overly impressed with it, but we'll see. I might try it again in a couple weeks and see if it improves. Okay, so that was it for the, was it 6 items in my first premium box, and I believe the premium is $35 if I'm not mistaken. And I think, you know, I definitely got products I'm interested in. I picked up the Rowan Beauty Lip Balm from the Add-On store, so obviously I was interested in trying that. I do like the Kypris palette. Yeah, and I think this is, like I said, good to have on hand. So I think between those 3 items, I'm fine paying $35. But I think without being able to customize, it's kind of a gamble with your first box. All right, so let's move on to April. Okay, so the theme for April was sweet treats, and I was able to pick 2 items. So the first item I selected was the iconic London Sunset to Sunrise eyeshadow palette. So I don't think I've tried any iconic London shadows before. I did use a couple of them today, just kind of some base colors for my look. So I am excited to kind of dig into this and try out some more of the colors. This is supposed to have a $62 value, which I don't think I would pay. Just swatching a few of these colors kind of randomly. So I think this is I still have sparkle on my hand. Aloha, seashells, sandstorm, and coral reef. So some of those shades seem kind of very pigmented. The seashells is not super foiled, but some of the darker ones do have much better payoff. So we'll see. Like I said, I just used kind of some light shades just to kind of form the base of my look. So it says, this eyeshadow palette is the perfect summer companion. The 20 highly pigmented shades in a selection of mattes, shimmers, and glitters will make your eye look pop. With a fine, silk-like formula, the range of versatile shades take you from day to night in an instant. All right, so that was choice number 1. The second choice I got was the NARS blush. I think it was a choice between this or I think they had the Natasha Denona Coral palette, but I was able to get the Coral palette in the Add-On store, and I think the Coral palette was cheaper than picking up a blush in the Add-On store, so I put the more expensive item as my choice, if that made sense. So this is the shade Gaiety, and this is supposed to have a $30 retail value. It says, this cult favorite best-selling blush delivers a weightless, natural-looking rush of cheek color in matte, satin, and shimmering finishes. And I actually had purchased this shade a while ago. You'll see, I'll do the right way around. You'll see in the demo portion, I kind of give you a zoomed in look. I'm not sure I even really use this. But something about NARS packaging, it just gets like sticky. I don't know if that was their older packaging or what. All right, so let's see. I don't know, they look pretty much identical. I don't know if NARS has kind of reformulated over the years with their blush formula. I think they did that with their eyeshadow formula. But anyway, I mostly chose that so I could kind of get rid of the older style packaging that it's sticky and just have a fresh one. I know they had some different colors as well, but I thought that one would be the most flattering on me, and it is what I'm wearing on my cheeks. I do have that Kypress shimmery shade on top, so it's, you know, not as shimmery as it may appear. Okay, so next up I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This has a $32 value, and it says, a universal makeup primer for all skin types. This shine-stopping, pore-diffusing primer smooths the way for better foundation application and longer wear with an instant retouch effect. And I did use this today. I think, as I say later in the demo, controlling shine and diffusing pores aren't really my top priorities. I'm all about a nice blurring effect, but usually I'm looking to kind of add hydration into my skin. This did feel very nice when I applied it though, so maybe I'll continue to use it over the summer and see how I like it. So if I had my choice, I probably would have gone with the Fenty Hydrating Primer, but you know, this is what they sent, so there we go. Okay, next up we have the Incredible Crystal Ball Roller Gloss Duo. This has a $24 value, and it says, the glossiest roller ball to date has landed, with a crystal roller ball to cool and soothe lips. The glossy formulation is infused with crystals to stimulate lip circulation and wake up the chakras, enriched with nourishing and hydrating properties. So I haven't gotten into this because, again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or pass it along. It looks pretty, but I just don't know realistically if I will be reaching for it. It says it has aroma or flavor in it, so I don't know. It looks pretty, but it seems pretty gimmicky to me. So the next product up is the Luxe and Willow 4-piece reusable bamboo makeup removal pads. It says these antimicrobial and hypoallergenic reusable bamboo pads are designed to remove makeup, cleanse, and apply toner while reducing waste for the environment. Use the mesh bag included to machine wash and dry. So it is nice that they include like a little wash bag. These are supposed to retail for $20. So 4 pads at 70% natural bamboo and 30% organic cotton. I don't think I'm familiar with this brand, but I am trying to use more reusable makeup removal tools. Okay, so these feel pretty nice actually. Kind of nice and silky. I think Say ones that I got in my FabFitFun were like, I think I called them like teddy bears or something. Like they were just like super thick. These are a little bit more, what's the word? I don't know, these just feel nicer. I almost wish that, like these seem to have two sides to them. Like one looks like it's a little bit more textured, but then when you're removing makeup, it kind of moves around on itself. So that's not always my favorite. But I don't mind getting this. Again, I don't think I'd pay $20 for it, but you know, I don't mind getting it. Okay, so the last product is the Dose of Colors eyeliner. And mine is in the shade Maybe Baby. It's a green color. And this is what I'm wearing on my eyelids now. And it's a nice dark green. So I'm not sure I have any eyeliners quite this shade, so I don't kind of mind having it. First I was kind of like, you know, how am I going to wear that? But it is something different. This is supposed to retail for $15, and it says this long-wearing creamy eyeliner glides on easily, delivering a transfer-resistant, high-coverage matte finish, and it does have a built-in sharpener, so you just pull out this end, and then you just, you know, sharpen the edge. So I did pick up another one of these in the most recent add-ons. I think it was just like a brown shade, which obviously I will probably get more use out of, but so far I'm enjoying the formula. So I definitely think I got my money's worth out of this box. I'm glad to have the NARS blush, the Fenty primer. I think the only product that I kind of was giving the side eye to were these roller gloss duos. So they might feel nice, but just the packaging is just kind of turning me off. So yeah, so that was my April premium. And for my April base box, again, same theme. So this one, you may have seen, I don't think they were the choice. I think the choice I picked out was this Earth Harbor Aurora Superfood Luminance Ampule. This is Sea Greens Cannabis Sativa Hemp. So this is what I picked. And I'll just go ahead and tell you about this one. This is supposed to have a $32 value. And it says, give your face illuminating superfood nutrition with harmonizing sea greens and cannabis sativa hemp oil, plus pacifying grapeseed oil and neem seed, N-E-E-M, I've never heard of that before, seed extract. Serenely energize and soothe skin while revealing dewy luminance. Part of the reason I selected this is just because I really love their aesthetic. So I got the Marina Biome Brightening Ampule in the FabFitFun box. So I'll just kind of quickly show you those side by side. So I just think these are just really pretty to put on a shelf. You have this like light blue and then this green. So apparently an ampule is supposed to be like a more potent serum, which I thought ampule is just kind of a weird name they chose, but it is actually like, I guess, a skincare term. So anyway, that was what I selected. And then I think the kind of exciting product in the box, everyone was supposed to get one of two Natasha Denona palettes or the Pharmacy Honey Grail, I think it's called, face oil. And I did pick up the face oil in the most recent add-ons again. So there were two different Natasha Denona palettes, and unfortunately I got the one that I was not as crazy about, which is the colorful one. Surprise, surprise. So this is the Jubeilee palette, and I think like a lot of people when they see this color story, they're just kind of like, you know, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? I used a bit of this matte taupe shade in my crease just to kind of use one of the shades. They did come out with another one that was more neutral as well. And these were, I think, created exclusively for Boxycharm out of existing Natasha Denona shades. Yeah, it says Boxy exclusive. This is supposed to have a $48 value, like all of Natasha's like bigger 5-pan palettes. So it says a special edition palette created exclusively for Boxycharm, featuring 5 colorful, and this is the Jubeilee palette. The other one is like the Aya or something. Featuring 5 colorful, ultra pigmented shades that bring together a combination of celebration and balance between bold and pastel tones. This fun palette is packed with Natasha's iconic buttery smooth formulas made with the highest quality pure color pigments, dazzling chroma crystals, and luminous pearls. Use it for a variety of creations from playful, colorful, modern looks to everyday wear with a pop of color. Suitable for every skin tone. Cruelty-free and allergen-free. So, I think what I'm going to do with this palette is they have little pinholes in the back. So, grabbing my trusty pin here, you can actually pop these out. So I think I'm going to take all of the Natasha palettes I have like this, including the Coral palette, like I mentioned. I have the Camel palette. I think I have, what's it called, the Peak palette that she put out with Boxycharm last fall. So all of these palettes are basically the same pan size, so I think I might just kind of pop all of these out and put them in a big magnetic palette so I can kind of mix and match. I do wish that Natasha would release like a refillable magnetic palette, kind of like what Viseart did. If you saw my Viseart like collection video, this is a new kind of empty Grand Pro. So you can see I've kind of put some of her Étendu and Edit palettes in this guy. So I need to hunt for a good palette to pop those in. So if you know of a good one that, you know, has dimensions that kind of fit these palettes well, then please let me know. But I think that's what I plan to do with that. Oh, and I did purchase the other palette in the Add-On store. I think it was like, I want to say it was like $8 or $12. I may have picked up a second one for you guys, so make sure again to be on the lookout for a future giveaway. I definitely kind of set an alarm for when the Add-On store was supposed to go live because I thought they would probably have that other palette in the Add-On store, and I don't think it showed up for the first like half hour or something, but then eventually it did go into the Add-On store. So it's always a good place to look if you don't get exactly what you want in your box. Okay, speaking of not getting what I want, the next product is the Dragon Beauty Color Corrector. This is supposedly a $25 retail value, and it says Dragonfire Color Corrector helps to conceal, correct, and perfect the appearance of dark circles, discoloration, and blemishes. Saturated with vitamin E and vitamin A, it blends effortlessly and offers customizable light to full coverage. To make your makeup look even more flawless, apply it anywhere you'd like to correct and neutralize, and blend with a flat concealer brush or beauty sponge. After it sets, apply foundation as normal. So, I got the shade Lavender. I'm not sure if they were sending out any other shades or if it was just the Lavender. So Lavender, I think, is supposed to correct like yellow kind of sallowness, which isn't something that I deal with. I have, you know, a very like neutral to red undertone in my skin, and if they'd sent me a green one, I probably would have tried it, but I don't think I will get much use out of this, so I don't want to swatch it or whatever. So I'm just gonna pass on that. The next product is the Laura Geller Iconic Baked Sculpting Lipstick. This has a $21 value, and it says artisan baked pigments and rich moisturizers saturate lips with creamy, vibrant color that feels weightless and lasts all day. A curved bullet shape allows for a single swipe application, providing long-lasting, high-impact wear. So I haven't applied this yet. I just wanted to show you the actual bullet shape. This is in the shade Battery Park Bronze, and I'm not always super keen on like metallic lip formulas. It does have a nice magnetic package, And again, it has that kind of soft touch feel to it. To me, when they were advertising this shape of the lipstick, this kind of looks like what a lipstick looks after it's been kind of used and loved. I don't know, I just feel like this would wear really unevenly if you were to use it a lot. I don't think it has a smell to it. Laura Geller is one of those brands that sometimes I'm kind of surprised it's still around. Yeah, if I were to kind of line this up with my lips perfectly, I have to like tilt my head back. It's just, I don't know, it's not a very natural feel. And it's hard to get like a good kind of amount of color payoff. I don't know if it's because of the texture of the formula or this like embossing. I'm gonna turn it kind of upside down. I don't know. Has a lot of kind of glitter going on in it too. Yeah, so not really much of a fan. I think my favorite part about this product is the fact that it has a magnetic package. So anyway, last but hopefully not least for this box, I have the Terre de Mars. This is the 008 Radition Body Cleanser. It says it's an organic, low foaming, aromatic, and soft cleanser suitable for all skin types, infused with bioactive ingredients such as coffee and rosemary extracts, infusion with verbena oil. Together they tone, purify, and protect the skin, while aloe vera nourishes and softens it. This is supposed to have a $22 value for 5 fluid ounce, which is kind of expensive for a body wash. I don't know if coffee, if like the caffeine would help with like cellulite and that sort of thing. It is made in France, cruelty-free, organic. So one thing I always look for with body wash is whether it has sodium lauryl or sodium lauryl sulfate, and it doesn't. So those are, I think they're called, is it surfactants? Like things that kind of make things foamy. And those can be kind of drying to the skin. So I think I might actually give this a shot. It smells, it has like a very nice kind of clean, citrusy kind of smell to it. So yeah, so I think I probably will use this. It is a little odd getting this in a Boxycharm box, but I can use it, and it's something that I obviously need as soap. You know, I don't need this particular one, but I don't need lipstick, you know. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. So as far as products I'm excited about this. The two misses to me are the Laura Geller and the Dragon Beauty products. The Earth Harbor, I don't have an immediate need for it, but I like the package and design, and I'm always down for trying a new face oil. The Jubeilee palette is not my favorite, or my, I guess, preference, but I think once I depot it, it'll be a little bit more usable to me. And I was able to order the other one that I wanted, which is one of the things I always say about these subscription boxes, is that they allow you access to the add-ons and pop-up shops and all that, so that you can get some really great products at a discount just by virtue of being a subscriber. So I usually kind of factor that into my is this worth it analysis, if that makes sense. All right, so for my add-on order, like I said, I have another one of these Rowan liquid lip balms to give away. And then I also did get the Natasha Denona Coral palette. That was an option in the premium box. And then the last product I got was the Skin Fix Eczema Plus Foaming Oil Body Wash. This was an Allure Best of Beauty winner in 2016. So I really like Skin Fix as a brand. Okay, so I paid $9 for this, and this is 12.5 fluid ounce. The Coral, Natasha Denona Coral palette was $12. That seems to be kind of their going price for Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes like that. Let's see how much this retails for normally. So this normally retails for $24. So I thought I would give it a shot. Like I mentioned, I try to avoid those specific sulfates, and this is free from sulfate, steroids, antibiotics, fragrance, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, silicones, lanolin, propylene glycol, PEGs, and gluten. So yeah, it's good for eczema prone skin, which I do have. It has the National Eczema Association label on it. Good for dryness, good for itchy, irritated, and sensitive skin. I'm not sure if this has any kind of smell. It just kind of smells like soap, kind of like an unscented lotion. Yeah, maybe not the most exciting product. It says 97% naturally derived. The skin softening formula uses sulfate-free coconut cleansers to gently cleanse without stripping, aloe vera juice, and a blend with jojoba, sunflower, and apricot kernel oils. Hydrate and soothe dry, irritated skin. Skin is left feeling soft, smooth, and hydrated, not tight, itchy, or dry. Allergy tested and pH balanced. This is made in Canada. So I've had a lot of good luck with SkinFix products, so I thought I would try this out as well. So 2 body washes to add to my stock. The last thing I did want to mention is that the add-ons actually shipped with my base box in this larger box. So I think that's a new thing they're doing to, I guess, save on shipping or be more environmentally friendly, although I'm sure saving on shipping is the main thing. So I don't know, I just thought I would mention that as being kind of interesting. Unfortunately, it does make it so that, I think when they were using FedEx, you used to be able to go onto your FedEx tracking page and look at the box dimensions and the weight. And then there was like a Reddit page that would kind of say what people got in their box, and they would list the weight so you could kind of guess what you were getting. I think now they're starting to change their shipping methods anyway. So instead of FedEx, they might be using UPS or some other shipping service, I'm not sure. So that kind of, I think, makes it more difficult anyway. But then obviously when you include the add-ons, it's, you know, too many variables to really figure out what you're getting. But if you like being surprised, that doesn't really matter. Okay, so for the demo portion, I've kind of planned out what I want to do for the most part, so hopefully I'll be able to speed through this fairly quickly. I kind of debated whether or not to apply any of this Earth Harbor Aurora Ampule. I think I might just do a touch on my cheeks because that tends to be the driest part of my face. As you can see from my wet hair, I did shower not too long ago, so I did my whole skincare routine. So as you can see, it's a green liquid. Doesn't have like a strong smell, and I'm just gonna put like a couple drops in the palm of my hand and just press a little bit into my skin. As you can see, I have a couple blemishes here which are fairly obvious, so we'll see how well the makeup goes on over that. So next up, I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So this is soft matte. So I think they have a more kind of oil controlling one and a more hydrating one. I think this is supposed to be kind of a blurring effect. Let's see. Yeah, smooth pore diffusing finish, extended makeup wear. I'm not planning on wearing this makeup for very long because it's already like 6 o'clock. And I don't really have an issue with pores. I guess you get oil all over the bottle. I'll give it a shake just to make sure. So that is what it looks like on the back of the hand. It doesn't really seem to have a strong smell. And normally I use the like Glossier Future Dew as a primer. So this seems nice. I mean, it seems, I don't use a lot of primers that are meant to kind of mattify or fill pores, but it feels very kind of smooth on the skin and it feels hydrating, so I'm a fan of that. I forgot that I packed up a lot of my go-to makeup items because I just went away for the weekend. My family and I went to Lake Anna, Virginia, which is about, I think, an hour outside of Richmond. So it was a really nice location. And I actually filmed a like trying new makeup, mostly for my Sephora haul, with the lake in the background. So I need to edit that, but I will be posting that at some point, hopefully. Okay, so I was looking for my Charlotte Tilbury corrector. Okay, so using the Charlotte Tilbury corrector, and I'll probably speed through, I grabbed the travel size of the finishing powder. So the travel size of the finishing powder and the corrector are the exact same component. So you really do have to be careful. And they're both in shade 1 Fair. So you can't even look at the back to figure out what the product is. I did see that, I think Fenty is coming out with I think it's a concealer. I thought initially it might be a corrector, but I think it is a concealer, like a hydrating concealer. So I'm curious to try that. I think that launches in early May at some point. Okay, and then I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. Okay, so I think that went on really nicely. I usually don't have any problems with that foundation, but I guess it's good to know that the primer didn't change that. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime in the shade L1. I've had this for a little while, and I didn't like love it as much as some people do. So thought I would kind of give it another chance. Okay, and then I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder to set just underneath my eyes, and I guess I'll go on the forehead. Okay, so I need to conceal these blemishes. So I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light 2. Okay, and then I'm going to use my favorite contour, which is the Fenty It's a little difficult because I have a blemish kind of right where I normally apply. All right, we'll see how that works. Okay, I think that looks all right. So then I'm going to use the Gucci bronzer in the shade 01 and my Rephr number 22 brush. I used the BK 101, by the way, to blend in the contour. I really wish Gucci would sell refills for this bronzer. All right, so one product I tried at the lake for the first time is the Kosas Air Brow in the shade Taupe. So this is something I picked up during the VIB sale, and hair just wanting to come out of my face. And I really like this. It kind of reminds me in texture to the Gimme Brow, but it doesn't seem to have like kind of clumps in it. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not, I don't know, I never really loved the boy brow. Okay, so this Kypris Made for Each Other Illumination and Active Shimmer. It comes with an eye serum and primer, so I'm kind of curious about this. I do usually use an eye primer. Oh, this doesn't look like it's fully mixed. But I don't think I've ever tried one that's like in a dropper. It seems like kind of thick and separated. Yeah, I don't think I want to use this. Okay, so we'll stick with my tried and true Fenty. And then for eyeshadow, So I have this iconic London. This is the Sunset to Sunrise palette. Very reflective. I think, does this have a cover on the mirror? It does. So I think I'm going to start with this Aloha shade in the bottom corner. Use my Inglot 28 PO. Just set down a base. All right, and then I'm going to take my MAC 286 brush and go into Summer 11, which is this peachy one up the top. And I think I might take a little bit of that same shade on my Rephr number 23 brush underneath. Okay, so I just wanted to use some kind of basic shades from this palette. All right, let's try one from this Natasha Denona Jubeilee shade. So I think I'm gonna use the 303 CM Vintage Taupe. And I think I might use that same MAC brush. So nothing revolutionary so far about the shades I'm using. And then for the, I guess, pop on the lids, I did want to try, we'll give this Kypris Duo one more shot. I wanted to try one of these really kind of shimmery shades. So what do we want to do? But we swatch them. Feels pretty dry. So I don't know if you'll be able to see. Okay, let's do this. I am going to start with a brush. I'm not sure how well they'll perform, but I'm going to start with Diamond Fire, which is the white one. And this is my Chikuhodo GSN 9. So focus that on like the inner. This might have some other shadow on it. Now that I'm applying it, it might be a little off. But anyway. All right, and then going in the like outer third to half, going in with Starlight. So these are very shimmery. They have a lot of shimmer, but they don't have a lot of, I guess, opacity. I wouldn't call them toppers, but they're not quite like super metallic foils either. I think there might be a little bit of fallout, but not terrible. I'm gonna go in with my finger to see if I can fold that up a little bit. The older I get, the harder it is to kind of make the shadow look even on my eyelids. So I think that's pretty. Again, it's a little bit more subtle and just kind of pretty, which can be nice. Okay, let's try this eyeliner. So this is from Joseph Colors, and this is in the Maybe Baby shade, which is green. So that was part of what I was kind of keeping in mind as I was selecting eyeshadow, because I wanted the shadow to complement the green and for the green to be able to kind of stand out a bit. So let's see. It's kind of a dark forest green. It doesn't feel super creamy, but it's definitely transferring pretty well. Very small, like precise line. So I think that's kind of fun. I think I'll try to make a baby wing out of the eyeliner. See how well this does. So this is the MAC 203 maybe. So I think I got that pretty even. And I think, if I can find the cap, so the pencil end has like a little pencil top. And then I think this end actually pulls out, so you can kind of re-sharpen it. Okay. And it is made in Italy, it looks like. Not bad. Okay, so I think mascara is next. I think I did order like a brown shade in the Add-On store, so I'm glad that seemed at least kind of promising. All right, so that was the Clinique bottom lash. All right, and then using my Surratt lash curlers, I'll try this Elizabeth Mott It's So Big volumizing mascara. This eye look really reminds me of, I had a friend my freshman year of high school who always wore, I can't remember if she wore eyeshadow, but she might have used like a light shimmery color, and then she always had, I think it was like the Urban Decay 24/7 pencils, like she had different colors, and so she always had kind of a colorful eyeliner. It's bringing me back. 1999. Alright, so this is not giving me much volume. This is a brand new mascara. It's giving me really kind of light, feathery, defined lashes. Okay, so that is one coat on this eye. And let's do the same. Alright, and then going in for a second coat. It's not really building. I personally like a little bit more. I'm gonna try this by Upswing mascara again. I just have like the smaller size. Okay, so hopefully you can see the difference there. I think I do like this mascara, the Bite one, I mean. Okay, so I'm not sure about that combination together, but at least you can kind of see my lashes now. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for the eyes. So hopefully you can get a good look at that. Let's zoom you back out. Okay, so for the cheeks, I have the NARS blush in the shade Gaiety, which is a very, very bright pink. I feel like I'm getting washed out. So I'm going to take my rougher number 5 brush, and hopefully this won't be too pigmented. So I do like this blush color, and I had purchased it a while ago. I think maybe when it first launched. I think like Tim Talia might have blogged about it. I'm not sure if they've reformulated their blushes. I think this is a really nice color for my skin tone though. But one reason I decided to pick this, so this was one of my choices, was because I don't know if this still happens or if it's the age of the product or whatever, but something about some of my older NARS products, like the packaging gets sticky. Can you kind of see that? It doesn't feel very nice. So show you side by side. The new one's on top and the bottom one's the old one. So I don't know. So I figured I'll replace the shade and be able to get rid of this packaging because it just doesn't feel good to touch. I've also had that problem with some of the older Real Techniques brushes that have like the black handle and some other brands that have that kind of similar soft touch type feeling. So I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not something I care to keep around. And then I thought maybe I would try using one of these Kypris shades as a highlighter. So I guess I'll go back into Diamond Fire, which is the white shade. This might be a little too glittery. We're not going for a kind of natural look right now. Yeah, it definitely does catch the light. I guess it just depends kind of what your tolerance for sparkle is. I think I'm gonna try Sun Glitter, which is this middle shade. And this is the Anastasia A23 brush, by the way. I think I might just kind of go over a little bit more of the cheek. Kind of that glass skin look almost. I feel like I'm just highlighting my blemish. Okay. All right, so then last but not least, I'm going to apply this Rowan gloss in the shade Charlie. I think it has a pepperminty smell. It's a very thin formula, but it's not like a stain. Is this called a gloss or is it a lip oil? Liquid lip balm, okay. Yeah, I don't love the peppermint like feeling to it. Like I like the smell of peppermint, I just don't typically like it in my lip products. But I think this is a nice kind of subtle lip color. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. So I think this video is way too long already, so I'll stop blabbing, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got in my March and April Boxycharms. I think I filmed my March base box, but I'm not sure if I ever uploaded it, but you know, I think these things are kind of limited in terms of how long people are interested in a specific box, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Again, stay tuned for some future giveaways with these kind of Boxycharm items, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.